I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
I roll. Banks, are you going to miss Texas?
Am I gonna miss Texas? Am I
Yeah.
gonna am I gonna miss Texas?
Not miss Texas. I'm not talking about her. Are you going to? I don't know if you. I'm asking if you're going to do Miss Texas. I'm asking, are you going to miss Texas?
MISS, the state of Texas. And you are jumping to the conclusion that they are succeeding, correct?
Seceding, yes, and they're just what they're talking about. It's
So
being
so
discussed.
will I miss Texas? Will I miss Texas? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
I won't either. I thought about it. I was like, I don't think I'm going to stop him from leaving. Bye. Like, I'm.
Right.
What's in Texas that we're going to miss?
Okay. You're using a lot of assumptions with Texas, okay, or stereotypes of Texas. Texas, don't mess with Texas. Texas has got a. I mean, let's look at Texas, shall we? Texas has um, a stereotype when others think of Texas, or maybe even Texans think of Texas. They look at Texas, and Texas is kind of a bully, maybe a bully a little bit.
There's a ego there. Texas
Okay.
has an ego for sure, right?
I mean, wait a minute. New York does too.
They do, but they're not talking about leaving the union. So Texas has this ego about them. They think they're bigger, right? Everything is bigger in Texas.
Okay, it is. I mean,
They
look at the
probably
state.
think they're better. Yeah.
Okay. You're bigger, yes. Better, more than likely, yes. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team. They coined themselves America's team. Anyway,
I think they're
okay.
the only ones calling themselves that.
Well, a lot of people love the Cowboys. I know that.
Yeah.
So Josh, for them, okay, let's say they do that. I mean, let's look at Texas. Texas has this, this Americanism about them of being the best in the world and the best in our country. And I get it. I mean, and that's a stereotype. And I'm not big into stereotypes. However, that's what I've heard. I mean, that's stereotype, and I might be wrong in that stereotype. So if let's say that they do, let's say they want to succeed. Is it succeed, right? Succeed?
Succeed means good.
Secede.
Succeed is to win, right? Secede.
Secede. There we go. Secession. Oh, that's a tough one. If they want to do that, sure. Why not? I mean, if Florida wanted to do it, why not? I mean,
yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it. In fact, Texas can go back to Mexico, which I think were they part of Mexico before?
I think New Mexico might have been part of Mexico before.
Oh,
I don't know about
what makes you think that? What gives away that New Mexico used to be part of Mexico?
So what will Texas name be? New Texas?
Nuevo Texas. We're going to call it. But it has to be in Spanish, right? If you're part of Mexico, it's going to be a Spanish name.
Well, they want to be their own country is what they want, right?
Now, think about that. You're going to be a landlocked country between the U.S. and Mexico?
Let's see. El Salvador or San Salvador?
Well, I guess they're not landlocked. They have coastline, but
they do.
Yeah.
They do. Sure. I mean, okay, why does the United States? Why are we united? I mean, why do we become? What's the deal about being united?
It's a union for the common good of all states.
Okay.
We are essentially, the United States is a commonwealth. We try and pull our resources to protect everybody and to serve everybody. Okay. That's the idea.
Okay. So it is like healthcare. If everybody's in healthcare, then everybody helps out. Correct?
Right.
I mean, it helps everybody. The more people in healthcare, the ones that are sick are taken care of. The ones that are well, you don't have to put as much money into because they're well. So
right.
Got it. So so to lose whatever 10 million people, let's say it's 10 million people, to lose 10 million out of the 320 million that we have in the country. I mean, I feel anybody can secede anytime they want to. It does come down to the people in the state have to elect that, have to vote on that, correct?
Do they? Or can the legislature say, can their representatives basically, which is, can they make a law and they say, we're out? We're
Okay,
out.
they
The
probably
question
can.
is, will we fight for them? That's the question. Would the United States fight for them? I don't think we should.
What do you
I
mean
think we should
fight
let
for
them go.
them? Oh, you mean
Well,
fight?
that's what the Civil War was. The Civil War was us fighting, U.S., the federal government fighting to keep the other states in the Union. That's what the fight was about.
Okay. I there for a moment I thought you meant like if the new Texas gets in a war with
Oh, not
let's say
fight.
Mexico, then would we fight for Texas? Would we
Oh,
help
no, no,
Texas?
no. I mean, fight to keep them in the Union.
Right.
Would we
Right.
fight?
Um. Huh. This is a tough one. I mean, personally, I think it's just words, and we talked about that in an episode before this.
I think it's just bluster.
These are
Yeah.
just words. How much of this is just words? I mean, we're in a state now, a state of mind. It's post-election, and there are just still words just coming out. I mean, there's no action. Yep. There's just words. And
but words have power still. Words
they
do mean, right?
They do. The words, though, I don't think they really mean that. I mean, I think when this settles down, then it will be much easier to. I mean, it'll be like, oh yeah, we said that. We didn't mean that. We said it. But how many times do people do that? We say stuff and we don't mean it. Afterward, it's all a knee jerk. You know, afterwards we're like, oh,
sure.
Fine.
How fun would it be though to call their bluff? How fun would it be just to say, you asked for it, you got it? Like that would be so much fun. I would have a field day with that.
Okay, you live in Texas.
You asked to leave the union, you're out. Like okay. we should kick them out. Let's not wait for them to secede. Let's kick them out.
All right. So hang on. You live in Texas, and the legislators want to secede, and you don't believe that. What do you do? I mean, how would you feel?
You apply for a passport, a visa to go visit the United States.
So what would happen is Texans then would be illegal aliens in the United States.
Imagine that. Oh, the irony. Oh, so rich. I'm going to put that irony in my coffee tomorrow morning.
Wow. I mean, any state can do that. I mean, whatever, New Oregon, New Washington, New California, any states that do not want to be a part of the country.
Yeah. And really high level, this is a conversation about relationships, right? This could be, look, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they don't want to be part of it, don't fight for them. Let them go. Like, it's okay. Why do we have to fight to keep things? Let things go rather natural course.
We don't have a lot of time. However, there is something to say, and I do not agree with this. There is something to say about fighting for something that you want. However, in a relationship, if I'm with a girl and she doesn't want to be with me anymore, which has happened many times, and I'm like, okay, you don't want to hang out with me, you don't want to go out with me, got it, I'm out of here, I'm seceding, okay? Or
yes,
you're
seceding.
And when that happens, I feel that sometimes the woman is like, why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you fight? You wanted to.
Why weren't you freaking honest with me? Like, don't freaking put me through a test like that. I'm gonna call your bluff every single time.
All right, you want to go? Bye. There's the door. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I respect you enough to grant you your wish.
Mm-hmm.
That's the message.
That is the message. Wow, Texas. There's other states too. Texas is not the only state.
We got plenty more to go. It's like we got 49 more after Texas. I
No,
think
no.
we'd be good. I think
We,
38 states. That's all we need.
you get rid of Texas, or Texas leaves. Let's say Texas leaves,
Bye, Felicia.
and then, ready? Puerto Rico becomes.
I like it. I like the way you think.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going
Viral.
viral. Yeah. Woo, doggy.